readings for the month of August. I hope you guys, I hope you guys can find some type of enlightenment through these readings. Again, like I said, not all sun signs will resonate with you. I suggest you look into your moon and rising sun to get a better or clearer message for the month of August. Okay. I am doing this short versions for time purposes. So we're doing the 3 card spread with the. If you guys do prefer the longer version, then definitely let me know. Comment, message, or comment below and let me know. And throughout the months, I will definitely be switching it up and doing different types of spreads to see which one you guys vibe with better or have a better connection with, okay? So this reading is going to be for Pisces, my Piscean friends, okay? So, Spirit, what are the messages for Pisces for the month of August 2016? Spirit, what are the messages for Pisces for the month of August 2016? Pisces. What are the messages for Pisces 2016? Okay, I feel like this is going to be my last shuffle. Okay. Definitely this one. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. And then we are going to look at the bottom card. And you guys have the 10th of August. Okay, so the 10 of Swords is a complicated card. Okay, and it has different meanings to different people. Um, and in some readings, I'll have a different type of energy for it. But for this sign, for Pisces, I'm getting the feeling like you guys are to a point in your life at this present time where you haven't completely let go of the past. And what I mean by that is the 10 is always the ending because it is the last card in the minor arcanas before you go into, the royal family, which is the pages, knights, kings, and queens. And it is the ending of a cycle. Number 10 in itself is the ending of a cycle and the beginning of something new. But as a general energy for the month of August, I'm feeling like perhaps you guys are still in some type of form the past, or you have not let go of the past yet. Um, and in the past, there was either some type of betrayal from someone, whether it was a relative within the family or in a relationship. There was some type of betrayal or some type of ending, and you have moved on, but you're still there's still feelings from the past that come or arise in certain situations, okay? So as the general energy for this month, you guys have to be very careful about judging or holding on to some type of anger or some type of resentment from people from your past. And the reason for that is because the 10 calls to endings. Okay, it's the end. It's already been done. But because it's coming up as an energy for the month of August, perhaps you guys are having difficulty letting that go or even letting go of the resentment in itself. Okay, so you guys have to, like I said, you guys have already endured some type of ending and beginning, and you need to let go of the past, whether it's past hurts, um, feeling betrayed, feeling like someone just, did you wrong. And it could be also like in friendships, it could have been the ending of a relationship of friends because there was some type of um, betrayal on their part to you. And like I said, it's time to let that go. This card is encouraging you to move on. You know, the dead or the past is already dead. Move on. Let go of that resentment. Let go of that. Let go of that anger or even frustration that you may still feel. Now, I'm not sure if you can see this card clearly, but there is an owl. And owls, to me, are a symbol of the wise, are a symbol of um, the mystic, the unknown. And you guys are Pisces. Pisces are naturally, you guys have natural intuitive and psychic abilities. So perhaps there is some type of connection from the past that has to do with the fact that maybe you're feeling or perceiving the difficulties that they're going through right now, or the difficulties that, or the suffering that they're going at the present time, that it's kind of arising and making you feel a little bit blurry about how you still feel for them or about them. But like I said, Pisces people are usually very intuitive, and perhaps it's not so much about how you feel for them now, but more so because you're still energetically connected to them, that's why you're feeling that. So this card is encouraging you not to confuse your feelings, not to um, feel like you're still, having feelings for that person or whatnot. But in reality, what it's saying is the ending is already happened. It's already been done. Um, as humanly possible, we try to be there for the people that even, have not, treated us so well. Um, but that's just human nature, and that's just the compassionate level that you have, so like I said, just make sure not to get any emotional type of or not to let it get to you to the point where you actually start to question if you still even have feelings for that past person. Okay. Now, in the uh, past position, you have the moon. Okay. And the moon is all about the unknown, what you don't see, what people try to hide from you. And like I said, Pisces people are very intuitive. Um, and they're capable of tapping into their intuition very sharply. Um, and in the past, perhaps there was some type of confusion, or there was some type of doubt that you had over someone, and it can be in a relationship, on the relationship front, um, where you're questioning yourself, or you're questioning the person who you're currently with. Now, this may sound a little bit confusing, but this is an ending card. So that tells me there was a relationship that ended, or a connection, or some type of relationship that ended. Now, with the moon, because it is the unknown, because it is on a subconscious level, maybe you are still connected to that person from your past. Okay. Now, the person you are currently with, if you are with someone, if you are in a relationship, on a long-term relationship, then maybe you're questioning whether you feel genuinely something for that person. Because the moon is all about on a subconscious level, and fear, or not wanting to see clearly. It's like an illusion type of thing. Okay. Um, so perhaps it can mean that the person you are with now perhaps doesn't even have some type of conception or understanding of what love truly is. Perhaps they see you as mysterious, as someone that um, is mystic, someone that is your energy just attracts them to the point where they might see you as a type of illusion more than actually seeing you for what you really are, or who you really are. Therefore, you're starting to question, you're starting to wonder if they even know you at all. Okay. Now, in the present position, you have the 10. It's all about burdens and being burdened with daily tasks, things that you have to get done, feeling like you don't have enough time for anything really. You're just like on the run trying to catch up. Or it can also mean on an emotional front. And on an emotional level, the 10 of Wands is basically you're needing to step back a little, analyze your situation or the relationship that you're currently in, and try to figure out if you and that person actually do have a connection, if you and that person actually have things in common. Because if the answer is no, and you're not wanting to see that, or you're not wanting to accept that, then down the road, you will definitely have to make a decision whether to continue on or call it, just call it off. Um, and because it is the 10, the 10 of wands, like I said, it can be having so many distractions and responsibilities that you don't even have the time to spend with that person as much time as you would like, or he would like, or she would like, that you're starting to question if it's even worth having that relationship. Okay. Of cups, and the 6 of cups is all about past memories, past memories, past friendships, um, being nostalgic, feeling like you're looking back into the past. And with this as the near future, I can tell you that there is going to be some type of connection from your past coming back into your life. It can be a friend you have not heard from in a while. It can be a past lover you have not heard from in a while. Or it can be just a friend that was never really solidified as anything other than a friend, but that you both have had mutually some type of feelings for each other. Okay. Now, also, with the 10 of Wands right next to it, what this is telling me is perhaps you are having, if you have kids, or if you're a he or she, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Um, if you have children and you're not giving them enough time, you're not giving them enough attention, because you're so burdened, because you're working so much, because you're working long hours or whatnot, in the near future, there is going to be more leisure time, more time to spend with your children, more time to spend within the family, and having that harmonious type of energy um, flowing. But this 6 of cups talks to me a lot about the past, and for some reason, with the 10 of swords and the moon, um, though perhaps you question, or she questions, or he questions, uh, could there be some type of reconnection, some type of going back, so to speak? And because you have the 10 of wands, if someone from your past decides to come back and ask you for an opportunity or whatnot, I would not recommend it, only because if you genuinely have, and this may only apply to very few, but if you have a genuine connection with someone from your past, and what I mean by genuine, like an honest, true friendship, you genuinely care for each other, okay? In the near future, she or he is going to help you get through some type of situation in your life, some type of challenge coming up in the near future. So you don't want to taint that friendship, um going back into a relationship that was already ended, or even thinking about going back to a relationship that has already ended, because there is a genuine type of friendship or connection there. Okay. And with the moon, sorry, I'm receiving different messages right now. So with the moon, um which is a water element as well, obviously Pisces, um there is true genuine caring for one another, and you don't want to taint that. You don't want to mess up the friendship, or you don't want to. It can also mean that you're trying to be there for a person from your past, helping them get through some type of ending, you know some type of ending, whether it be relationship, whether it be work wise, whether it be, that they're very depressed, and you're trying to be there for them, best you can, or you're desiring to want to be there for them, but you're not so openly about, saying you want to be there for them, or that they can count on you or whatever. But your intentions are true, your intentions are pure, and you just want to be some type of supportive system to them, or they to you. And like I said, as far as thinking or wanting to go to the past, just don't. Okay, I have this saying where I'd rather be friends with someone, um, genuine friends, that their friendship is genuine and is helping me become a better person, versus going back and it ending, and then you guys ending up, worse than how you guys ended. Okay. So just think about that, Pisces. Again, like I said, thank you guys for watching the readings. I hope this helped you clarify. If this doesn't resonate to you, definitely look at your moon and rising sign. Um, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and comment below, subscribe, message me, let me know, and we will tackle that. Okay. Thank you guys, and you guys have a blessed day.